Hello, this is Doug again, and welcome back. This is going to be a quick video on my calisthenics routine from last week and some of the volume and everything that accumulated through the week, through the workouts. So here we go. This is this is me when I was 224 pounds. This is me at 181 a couple weeks ago. Right now I'm about 180. I lost weight with OMAD, 1 meal a day, but I've been doing calisthenics pretty well for the last 7 months now, like pretty religiously. So let's see what we got here. So on Sunday, I call it the C2A short workout. So I have a 12-week cycle is how I do my workouts. I call it a 12-week cycle where I do 8 different types of calisthenic workouts, and I do 2 different cardio workouts, and I do those 2 workouts basically 4 times in those 12 days. So last Sunday, this is the workout I did. Tramp equals trampoline. So I do a warm up for about 15 minutes. I did 140 jumping jacks on the trampoline. Trampoline's amazing for saving your knees and not getting, for having low impact on your knees, of course. I did the McGill Big 3, which is on the internet somewhere. And that'll help support your lower back, makes your lower back stronger, which has been really good for me. I've had no stiffness in my lower back since I started doing that a couple of months ago. And so on Sunday, I did, my pull-ups, regular pull-ups. I did 6 of them, walked for a minute, came back, and I did slow push-ups. I did 7 reps. I walked for a minute, came back. So I walked for a minute between each rep, right? And I never go to max on any of my reps. I only go like a max of like 80% on mostly all of my reps. So I do what I call an easy workout, calisthenic workout. And then my third one was squats with 50-pound. I did 50-pound dumbbell squats with the thick rips. I did 7 reps of those. Then I did my pull-ups, 5 reps of regular pull-ups after walking. And then I walked for another minute. I did my farmer's walk, the light farmer's walk with 2 dumbbells with the thick rips. I did that for like 15 to 20 seconds. Then I did some hip thrusters. So I really started getting into like glute exercises a couple months ago. And I used to think that, the glute exercises were just for women and aerobics, but I found that, glute exercises are great, I think, for your balance and stabilization of your entire body. And I feel like they help me, with all of my leg exercises, whether it's squats, body weight squats or lunges or anything I do with my legs. I think the glute exercises just help me in all areas. So I've become a big believer in glute exercises. So I did hip thrusters. I do it with a very light 20-pound easy curl bar across my waist. I did 9 of those reps. Then I did 4 reps of pull-ups, and I walked for a minute. I came back and I did, close grip push-ups slowly. And when I do slow push-ups, I count 5 Mississippi basically. So I go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi on the way down. Then when I'm hovering over the ground and contracting my arms, I count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Then I go back and I do the same thing over. So it's like a 5 Mississippi count push up. So then I walked for a minute, I came back and I did squats with the 50-pound dumbbells with the thick grips. I did 7 of those. And then I walked for a minute, came back and I did parallel pull-ups. I did a 14 count pull-up. I did 3 of those. And that's when I count like 14 times during my pull-up. So it's a lot more stressful than just a regular pull-up. So then I walked for a minute, came back, did farmer's walks again, light farmer walks. And then I did my hip thrusters to, close out the workout. And that was my Sunday workout. And that probably took, about 45 minutes. And then I had my Monday workout, which was different variations of my Sunday workout. And then I did my Tuesday was cardio. So on Tuesday, I call that my W1 cardio day. And I walk for 23 minutes. I walked downstairs in my family room. And while I'm walking, what I do is every 3 minutes, after 3 minutes, I go and I do a set of abs. So I do hanging leg raises or knee raises. I do 3 of those reps. I do that every 3 minutes, right? And then after 9 minutes, I do my stairs. So I do 17 flights of stairs, which comes out to 544 stairs. So, and I do them on the balls of my feet. I do them on balls of my feet to activate my calves. So whenever I do my stair exercises, I'm activating my calves because I don't put my entire foot on the step. I only put like the front portion of my foot on the step, and I raise my foot about 30 degrees off the ground for the entire time. So it takes me about 6 minutes for me to do 17 flights of stairs in my home. So for 6 minutes straight, I'm basically walking on the balls of my feet, right? So then I'll do about I'll walk for about 9 more minutes after that. And every 3 minutes of those 9 minutes, I'm going to do abs, right? And then I'm going to do my trampoline sprint. So I'm going to break out the trampoline and I'm going to sprint for 20 seconds just about as hard as I can to get my heart rate up really high. And then I'm going to, walk for another 3 minutes and do, one more set of abs. And boom, when I'm done with my 8 sets of abs, I will have done 24 total reps. And that is my cardio for my W1 day. And I only have 2 different types of cardio days, W1 and W2. So those were my 3 days starting out the week last week. And then we come down here and we have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So my Wednesday day was C3A short, which is another variation of my calisthenics routine. Then Thursday is another different variation of it. And then Friday is my W2 day, which is my W2 cardio day. It's my other day of cardio. So on that day, I also try to walk for 30 minutes in my home. And what I do is I'll do the same thing. After 3 minutes, I'll go do my abs, my hanging knee raises in the abs, and then after 9 minutes of that, I will do stairs, but I'll do this differently. I'll only do 5 flights of stairs, which is 160 steps, but I'll really activate my calves. I'll really go to the top, almost like I'm doing a calf raise on every single one of the stairs on the way up. So it's a more intense calf exercise than my W1 day, but I do less stairs. So then after about 9 more minutes, after I walk for 9 minutes and I do 3 more sets of my abs, I'm going to do the trampoline lightly for a jog just for 6 minutes. So I jog for 6 minutes on the trampoline at that point. And then I'm going to, do another walk for, another 3 minutes, and then another 3 minutes, 2 more sets of abs. And then I'm going to do my burpees at the end of the workout. And my first set of I'm going to do 3 different sets. My first set of burpees is going to be 15 in a row. And then I'm going to walk for about 2 minutes. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another set for 10 burpees, which is going to be a lot easier than those first 15, because the first 15 are really going to gas me. Again, I want to get my heart rate up really high. So I try and get my heart rate up, really fast about once every 2 days, right? And then I'm going to do one more set of burpees. I'm going to walk for 2 minutes and I'm going to do another set of burpees for 7, a set of 7. So that would conclude my Friday workout. And then on Saturday, I did my C4A short, which is my heavy farmer's day. And on my heavy farmer's day, I'm going to do I'm currently at 85-pound dumbbells for my heavy farmers, and I carry those. I walk those for 30 seconds. I do 3 sets of 30 seconds with those, which I can do and I can complete, and I completed them fine. It wasn't too taxing. I'd say I was doing about 90. I was up to about 90% at that point. I do not go to max these days. I did do Farmer Day max. I maxed out on my Farmer Day workout several weeks ago, and it depleted me for like 3 days. I mean, it just brought my whole body down. And then I realized if I add a set and I lower my timing, I actually get more time under stress and I don't deplete my body and I don't go to max. So it's really, really, it's been a great plan. It's worked out really well for me, just like I hoped it would, right? So that concludes my week of, what I did on my calisthenics. And now here's the numbers, like the accumulation, the volume that I did. So I was 180.6 pounds on Saturday, which was the lowest I've been in like 18 or 20 years. So I keep losing weight, a little bit of weight, on a regular basis, because I'm doing OMAD now, 1 meal a day. I lost 0.8 pounds last week from the previous week. And then I did 4.3 hours of calisthenics last week. I worked out every single day of the week last week, which was awesome, which was my goal. So I lowered the amount of time that I did my workouts. I basically split them in half, and I did them over 2 days instead of 1 day. So instead of one long, 80 to 100 minute workout, I was doing 2 workouts over 2 days because I want to try and work out every single day now. And so it worked out perfectly. So I got my 7 days of exercising in, and I didn't feel depleted or anything. Everything was awesome. I did 5.2 total hours. So my entire workouts last week was only 5.2 hours for all 7 days, which was awesome. And I did 2.4 hours of walking in my house. I did 704 total stairs on my stairwell at home. I did 33 total burpees. I did 20 seconds of sprinting on my rebounder. I did 6 minutes of jogging on my rebounder. And I did 700 total jumping jacks on my rebounder last week. And then for the accumulation of specific exercises or body parts, I did 38 total pull-ups last week. I did 25 total 14-point pull-ups. So I really did like 50, or I did 63 total pull-ups last week, because the 14 count pull-ups are a lot more intense, actually. So then I did 66 leg rep exercises last week. I did 104 chest reps, which was various different types of push-ups and even some dips. I did 132 shoulder reps, which mostly consisted of me crawling on the ground. I'll have to do videos of that, of me doing the crawling. I did 48 ab reps last week. I did 27 thick grip sets in total. And I did 34 different glute reps last week, which was great. So then on the farmer walks, which has become like the foundation of all my exercises, I'm a huge believer in farmer walks. I'm a huge believer in doing them at all of my calisthenic workouts. And I'm a huge believer in doing light ones as well. I don't believe that people say, they do their farmer's walks at the end as a finisher type exercise, but I think it's a foundational exercise. And I think it deserves a lot of, it's going to get a lot of respect from me and my workouts. So I think, since I think so highly of it, I actually put it even in the beginning of my workouts. And I do light farmer day workouts. So I did 4 sets of light farmer walks last week with 50-pound dumbbells. And I did, the accumulation of those for the week was about 1 minute. And then I did 8 sets of light farmer walks, 1 dumbbell, so instead of 2 dumbbells on each side of you, you have 1 on one side, which stretches your body completely different. Well, yeah, stretches your body completely differently. I did that with a 50-pound dumbbell, and I did that for about 2 minutes total last week. And then I did my heavy day. Like I said, I had a heavy day of farmer walks, and that was, I did 3 sets with 85-pound dumbbells in each arm. And I did that for a total of 1.5 minutes. So everything worked out great last week. I didn't feel too fatigued. I felt good. I felt fresh. And I'm really excited about, this. I do 12 calisthenic day cycle is what I do now. So I do 12 days, and I've lowered the amount of time that I do my exercises. I've basically split them up over 2 days, and everything went just as I'd hoped they would last week. So, everything's going good this week too. And I'll make a video on that next week. If you have any questions, just let me know. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.